Yo, what's going on, my people? This is Smallito's Way, coming at you with another video. Talk my shit a little bit, sit back, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, show some love. They not coming after your stimmy. They not going to take nothing from your bank account. You good. Just hit it. It's good. But anyway, check it out, yo. So we were here to talk about this T.I. and Tiny situation. They're being accused. There's allegations going on. I believe they said up to 11 people, 11 women, are accusing them of drugging them and basically taking advantage of them. And some of them are actually saying that they were forced to take drugs, So, all right, let's get into this whole thing. So whatever people do in the privacy of their own home with their relationships, it's none of my business, and it's really nobody's business but their own. If they're comfortable bringing people into their relationship, doing things with people, having threesomes, what have you, so be it. I mean, that's them. If that's what they feel they have to do to keep things going for them, that's fine. But what you can't do is, drug people and shit like that. That's that's a little bit, that's much. That's a little bit much. Now, bear in mind, these are just allegations. Nothing has been proven yet, so I don't want to jump to conclusions. And I'm sure, anybody that's responsible shouldn't jump to conclusions and really, all out just believe everything that's been being said, because I'm sure that there's some truth and there's some not. Because, let's face it, man, whenever something like this happens to a celebrity, be it a movie star, musician, or athlete, whatever, anybody that got money, pretty much, what happens is somebody steps up. There's always somebody that breaks the silence and steps up and, stands up for themselves. And then you got a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that come behind them trying to get a piece of the pie. And that's how I look at this right now. Listen, I'm not saying that they're innocent. I'm not saying they're guilty neither. But what I am saying is that far too often this happens. Look, man, personally, I've never, God bless me, I came up in a good household. I never had nobody doing something to me, nobody, you know what I'm saying, doing no extra shit, whatever. So I can't speak from experience, but I will say that if something was to happen, especially, as an adult or whatever, I wouldn't wait no 2, 3 years, 4, 5, sometimes even decades these people be waiting. Like with that Bill Cosby shit, you had women accusing him of shit from the 70s. To me, that's not right. You know what I mean? Listen, there should be something. Well, there is a statute of limitations, but I mean, at a certain point, man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I can't stand when that shit happens, when one person stands up for themselves. And look, if they were genuinely drugged and genuinely taken advantage of, and they really, had a lot of bad things happen to them at the behest of fucking T.I. and Tiny, and they want justice, they deserve justice. That's fine. But I start to question when people come out the woodwork, and it does a disservice to the people that really have been, wronged, because now you water it down and it makes it look like everybody's lying, when it should be, what, listen, man, for the people that did have things happen to them, you muddy the waters for them and you make it fucked up for them. You know what I mean? You're not helping, and you're doing it out of your own greed and whatever. And in a lot of these cases, and we'll see. All this is gonna play out, I'm sure, in court. And I guess they're trying to get it into court, get them charged and all this shit. So if it does go to court, I'm sure a lot of the facts will come out, and it'll, people will have more information on it. But as for right now, these are just allegations. But that being said, I mean, like I said, this whole thing, sometimes it don't add up. Like one person comes out and speaks their truth, and then you got 10 people rushing behind them, like, oh, because they want money. And listen, in these cases, when it's kids involved, it's way different, because kids, sometimes they're scared, they don't want to speak up, whatever. But we're talking about all consenting adults here. So, like I said, the facts aren't out. I don't know what happened, but to my knowledge, if you're a consenting adult, if you agreed to get into those, I don't buy this, like with the Harvey Weinstein, not to get into him, but listen, if we're going to be adults, let's be adults. Let's talk about it real. If a man or a woman texts you at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to come up to their hotel room, 9 99.9% of the time, you know what it is. They're not like, those aren't working hours, for real. So if they're texting you to come to their room, to their house, etc., people know what it is, man. They trying to get it in. There's a booty call, whatever you want to call it. That's what's going on. But people play naive. Oh, I didn't know, and I thought I was going up there to audition. So look, when you're a consenting adult, you have to know, what situations that you put yourself in. And I'm not victim shaming. I'm just far from victim shaming. I get it. You know what I mean? Some people genuinely get taken advantage of, and that's unfortunate. But in a lot of cases, people know what they signed up for. And then after whatever, shit might not even gone wrong. These people might have had a great time with T.I. and Tiny in their bedroom doing whatever they was doing. They might have had a fabulous time with them. But now that it's out and now that they see that there's a check possibly coming, a bag about to be dropped off, people want a piece of it. And that's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Because you're not only tarnishing T.I. and Tiny's name. I'm not sticking up for them, like I said. I'm just speaking what's real. And you're also tarnishing people that really, really were affected negatively and done wrong. So listen, man, that's my little, spill on it. Listen, y'all remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I try to come, daily with at least 1 or 2 videos just to, on things that I feel are relevant and things that are going on in the world, not just in that industry or whatever, but also in just like society. So, you could follow me on YoungOG3000 on Instagram. And much love to everybody, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Be good.